Let's talk a little bit more about flipping the classroom. Just as a reminder, flipping the classroom means that you're going to do the content or the homework before you have your community group meeting. Just like instead of the lecture of a university or a class happening during the class, it happens beforehand so that the classroom time can be spent in discussion or application of the content. And there's three different ways or pieces of content you could use to do this. You could record yourself teaching, you could use another video Bible study, or you could use a sermon-based content. In the first way, if you're going to record yourself teaching a Bible study and send that to your group members, please keep the lighting and the audio on the forefront of your mind. If you have a window behind your head, people aren't going to be able to see your face. Stand in front of a window when you record yourself teaching. Make sure that you're close enough to your phone or to your computer when you make that so that when people watch the video, they're able to hear you clearly. You can do this on your phone. You may do it on your computer. Just so you guys know, I'm actually using Zoom right now to record this video. You can set up Zoom and click record, and you actually don't have to invite anybody to that meeting. And what it does is it creates a video just like the one I'm doing right now. You could do the same exact thing and send it over to your community group. And then when you get together online or physically, you can talk about the content that you sent them digitally. Or you may choose to use somebody else's Bible study. Maybe people go and watch a video from another pastor or teacher. You can use Right Now Media to do this. There are thousands of Bible studies in there. But when you log in on the front page, we have some curated and selected that we just highly recommend that your community group goes through. We have some right now at the top of that page that talk about the biblical concept of racial reconciliation and what the Bible teaches about that. We also have some that really explicitly talk about concepts that are close to the heart of Fielder Church and the vision. We call those vision studies. If you're going to watch a Bible study video before your group meeting, make sure that you send your group members invitations to Right Now Media. There's a contacts button on there. If you need my help sending them invitations, I can do that. We can text or we can email them a link, but people have to have passwords before they're able to watch that video. Also know that there are discussion guides inside of Right Now Media. A lot of them are free. If it's a Right Now Media original video, a lot of those have free discussion guides that you can easily look at on your cell phone or print out and have questions ready to go to discuss when your group meets in person. The last way that you may flip the classroom is by using the sermon-based content. Of course, this is the most common way that groups are doing this. I like sermon-based in the season that we're in right now because it actually challenges and keeps people accountable to make sure that they watch the service, that they participate in Sunday morning worship, because they need to be able to discuss it when they get together inside of their community group. To help this even further, it's a good idea to have a watch party. If you have people in your group that are comfortable physically gathering right now, have 4 people or 8 people get together in a home or in a front yard and watch the service together and worship together. You can also do that right on Facebook. There's a button that says Start Watch Party, and that's a digital way to have it. What happens when you do a Facebook watch party is that your friends on Facebook can watch the video simultaneously, and they can chat about it in a private chat room. And so your group members and maybe a couple other friends in your Facebook community can be talking about the sermon or what sticks out to them, or put prayer requests in there, and you guys can pray and worship together. Remember, church is not ultimately about a service. It's not ultimately about a building. It's about the people of God coming together to worship and to be on mission together. And even if you're doing that digitally, it's important that we do it with other people and not just by ourselves. So either a physical watch party or doing it digitally on Facebook challenges people to continue to be involved in what God is doing on Sunday mornings. If you have other questions about flipping the classroom, reach out. You have my email address. You have my phone number. I'd love to hear about your specific situation and help you in any way I can. The important thing is that we're continuing to make disciples and pressing in a season where many of us are separated. Thank you, guys. Love you. Keep making disciples that make disciples.